Hey Al, just taking a short little video, going to be a before and after. It is Thursday, September the 22nd. It's about 5 to 6 p.m. Atlantic Standard Time. It's getting kind of dark, a little tiny bit of wind. Last I heard, the hurricane's supposed to touch down at about 5 a.m. Saturday, till about 8 p.m. Saturday night. So across from me, I have a whole bunch of trees, but they're nice and far, so I'm not too worried about that. Apparently, the wind will be coming from the back corner of the house, so I'm just going to do a little walkabout. So, all the trees here are quite low, and I mean, some of them are tall but thin, not much to them. I don't see any of them really coming anywhere close to the house. A few trees there, but there's a lot of just emptiness, a lot of field. I was a little worried because there's a lot of glass at this window here. Backtrack a little. Again, just an awful lot of a lot of glass here. That's the living room. But lots of spider webs freaking out here a little bit. I know you guys can appreciate that. And then more windows here that I was a little worried about, but it sounds like, and I just talked to our good friend, the meteorologist Bill, Skywatcher. Thank you, Bill, for the information. This is the tree we were looking at. This one's pretty tall, and it could possibly hit the house. That's the window of my mom's room, and as well that window. I was a little nervous, but it seems like it's going to be this corner of the house, which is basically, that would be the side of my mom's room. I can't really see anything getting through a window that small. Even this tree, I mean, again, that's my main concern, is this tree possibly hitting the side of the house. We'll see. And I have a furnace for oil there too, so that's a bit of a concern. But again, there's a lot of trees blocking here. There's a little baby barn here that I'll show you when I come around. A whole bunch of crab apples. Hopefully the animals enjoy that. Maybe I might hear them pelting the house in a few days, actually. This is just an empty little barn. Keep some lawn ornaments and stuff, snow blowers and whatnot. We're actually up quite on a hill. You can't really tell, but our neighbor's house, way off in the distance, when we get there I'll show you. A few years ago we had an awful lot of rainfall, and his house got flooded, but ours was completely fine. And my uncle's house, his basement got flooded a few years ago. And again, I think we just lucked out. And then there's some windows here. And then you can see kind of that back tree there. That back tree is the one that I was worried about, behind the fence, going into the corner of the house. Now that window is just the bathroom. So, you know, chances are no one's going to be in there if something falls. And we had a tree fall into the backyard a few years ago. I had that up on YouTube. I don't know if people noticed. And I just happened to be filming, and I stopped and I walked away, and I heard this big crash. And a tree was down on the back deck. So these trees are pretty tall. Theoretically they could hit the house, but I don't know. I don't see them really going through the house. If anything, maybe like taking out the eaves trough or something, but also I don't really have a good spatial perception, so maybe they would go right through the house. I don't know. You guys let me know. There's another oil tank there. And then, again, just a lot of trees that if these fall over, they're not going to go anywhere. That's just a barn that just has some hay. My uncles and cousins have horses and stuff, so we have hay there. lawnmower, stuff like that. So no one's going to be in there. I'm not worried about that. That's the side of the garage. Again, no one's going to be in there, but it's going to be that back area. This back area is where the wind's going to be coming to the other side of the house. So hopefully this, and then again, just a lot of grass. There's not really anything, you know, nothing that's gonna go flying. Most of the ornaments are taken in. It's very fall-like already. It's always gray. It's always raining. You know, I'm not too worried about that. Look at those gray clouds. I hope this comes out nicely because it looks really cool. So I'm not too worried. I don't think there's going to be flooding for my house anyway, in the area, for sure, not a doubt. We'll probably lose power, but, you know, no big deal. Nothing, we don't have any, like, you know, people on ventilators here or anything. Like, I'm not too worried if we lose power. We have lots of supplies. We have flashlights and batteries. We have, you know, food, peanut butter, beans, a manual can opener. Not too worried. And like I said, the opposite end of the house. The opposite end of the house. That way is the wind is going to be coming this way. So the trees coming through the glass at the front of the house that I was worried about, not as big of a concern anymore. We do have a basement. That's my bedroom window right there. Again, nothing that's going to be coming in through there. And yeah, I'm not too worried. My main concern is I get my mom home safe from work Saturday morning. Supposed to go again from about 5 a.m. Saturday to about 8 p.m. Saturday night, heading over to Newfoundland after it hits us. Last I heard, it might be going a little more mainland than to the edge of Sydney here. 80 to 100 mile per hour winds, possibly 8 inches of rain. Again, depends on how long it takes for all of that rain. If it's a matter of hours, it's going to be a problem. If it's over the entire day, I'm not as worried. It's going to be raining all week for sure. But so far, hope these aren't, you know, famous last words. I'm not too concerned for my house, my family. Gonna have my phone charged, and well, I'll definitely have an after, you know, viewing when I can, maybe Sunday. Okay, so anyone else in the area that's going to be experiencing this, stay safe, and we'll see you soon.